Hey guys, my name is SidAlpha, and I'm coming to you with a brief video vlog, blog, whatever you want to call it, update, channel update, whatever you feel like calling these. Basically, it's just to briefly touch base with you guys and let you know what's been going on in my life, what's been going on with video games that I've been keeping my eye on in general, and things of that nature. I'm going to try and keep this one a little bit short tonight, or as short as I normally try to. I know I do tend to ramble on quite a bit, and I do apologize for that, guys. There's one other thing that I know I do need to work on, and I am doing my best. So we're going to try and keep it to 10 minutes or under. Let's see if we can do that. So first off, why the hell wasn't there a single video out last week? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I have less than 100 subscribers, as you guys probably well know. That's definitely not enough to be able to make a living off of, and so I do have a day job, and unfortunately my day job as a manager and a project lead in an IT company, it takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot more time when you're fighting through a persistent migraine that is happening, probably because of the amount of stress that's been going on with my job recently. We had basically in my company we have the owner, and then myself and two other guys that we handle the managerial duties and all the special projects and things like that. And one of those guys was gone last week, and the other one will actually be gone this week. So that'll be really fun for me because I've had a lot of extra stuff just kind of dumped on my plate, and I know they did do their best to try and avoid it, but it was a lot of extra stuff for me to take on right at a moment in time where I had no free time to be able to take anything else on. So I ended up working extremely long hours, and so did the rest of my team. And a lot of the extra stress, I ended up with basically a week-long persistent migraine. It even took me out. I ended up staying home one day because it got so painful. So that's part of the reason why there was no video last week. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am sorry about that, and unfortunately it was something that really couldn't be avoided. Maybe sometime down the line, if I end up getting enough consistent views on my channel, maybe at some point in time I may be able to turn this into a full-time job, or at least do more of a half and half situation to be able to get you guys more regular content and things of that nature. So with that, I'm trying to get back to more of my regular schedule, where I'm trying to record videos on, trying to do at least the recording component on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and probably every other Saturday. Usually videos won't be released until the next day because my upload speed is horrendous. So what have I been working on? Well, I'm working on encoding and editing and encoding a review of Sword Coast Legends, which the computer is currently cranking on right now. And I've also, touched base with you guys again with the Star Citizen front. Basically, I did tell you guys that I was buying into the game, and I did do so. However, I noticed that my joystick does not work right. Granted, I've had this for a few years. I actually bought it about 3 years ago, brand new, which finding this joystick brand new now is a physical impossibility. You can find them used or refurbished, but finding a new one online is completely impossible, and it's a shame because I really do like these controllers. Hang on. This is the controller. Not sure if you guys can see it. It's a Logitech Wingman Extreme Force 3D Pro. So this is a force feedback joystick, and the reason why is it will not maintain its calibration properly. Kind of bounces around a little bit. It's a little sloppy, and of course it's extremely sloppy right there because it's not powered right at the moment. But when I was trying to go through the tutorial videos, I couldn't even get through the first one on how to take off with your shit, because as soon as it did, I lifted off, and without even touching the controller, the craft started doing this stuff and would not maintain a steady pitch or yaw at all to save my life. And so with that, I wasn't even able to be able to successfully take off because of that controller. And so I'm waiting for a new controller to show up right now. I'm trying to find, I really like the force feedbacks, I really do. I've been trying to find another good one, but basically it looks like the only other decent ones out there are SATEC, and I do kind of want to avoid those because I've had a really, really bad experience with that brand in the past. So I won't be doing my impressions video on the current state of the game until a new joystick shows up and I'm actually able to actually look into that. And everyone's also saying, like, well, you can check out ArtCorp, that doesn't require a joystick. That's, you know, but I have been checking that out, but I don't want to start giving you guys any of my impressions on things until I've had a chance to look things over a bit more carefully. Frankly, to be honest with you guys, just to give you a little hint, I'm slightly disappointed so far from what I've seen. Not necessarily from a development standpoint or graphic standpoint or functionality standpoint. It's more how they're going about things standpoint, which I will get into at a, you know, while I'm doing those state of the game videos. So stay tuned for that. Probably won't start working on that until next weekend because it's taken a while for the joystick to show up. So there's that. Also, I will be working on, of course, some other video game first impression things like that. Fallout 4 is coming out on Tuesday the 10th. Unfortunately, due to my current bankroll, I will not be able to purchase that game and give you guys a timely review. Granted, most of you who are probably looking forward to that game have probably already pre-ordered it or will buy it no matter what. You probably won't be waiting for anyone's reviews at all anyways. I'll probably still do one maybe this weekend just so you guys know what my impressions of it are. It's a Bethesda game, so I'm expecting a lot of bugs and maybe some crashes, but some good graphics and good story. That's what I'm expecting, and I doubt the delivery on that will really be any different. Also, the new release for wow, my brain is just trying to short circuit on me. The new release for StarCraft 2 is also coming out on Tuesday the 10th, which, you know, it puts me in a really tough bind deciding on which one of these I want to pick up first and which ones I want to try, because I am a huge StarCraft fan. StarCraft 2, I love those games, I really do. Every single time I get a chance to play StarCraft 2 with my friends doing multiplayer and things like that, I am all over it, and I do enjoy the story mode, the campaign of StarCraft 2, and I want to see what they do with it and how they finish it off, because I really wasn't a fan with the part 2 of StarCraft 2 because of you know, the heart of the swarm, because I'm not a fan of playing the Zerg. I'm really not. And granted, StarCraft has always been about, you know, you play one, you know, you play the Terran, then you play the Zerg, then you play the Protoss, and then you go back through and you play the Terran again. That's how they did it on the first game, and they did kind of continue that with the second game. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not this is the end of the story for StarCraft 2, or whether or not they're going to try and stretch this out into a 4-component storyline. Of course, along with that, there's going to be a lot of new units which people have already been playing around with in the beta that will be released for the you know, the multiplayer and the PvP mode and all that. So there's that going on. So those two major releases coming out on the same day, and it's tough. It's going to be really tough because I love StarCraft 2 and I love Fallout, and both of those. And, you know, Fallout 4 is rumored to have over 400 hours of content. So really anxious to take a look at that with you guys. But in the meantime, I'm going to be working on some other stuff that I've been trying to just get out of the way and get off my plate. Games that I felt I should review for you guys, you know, a couple of indie games and things like that. But I will be doing videos on those two games as well. So that's basically all I've got. So coming up, we will be getting some more content, and so that will be awesome. You know, so stay tuned. Once again, my name is SidAlpha, and I'll see you guys next time, and it's just right at about 10 minutes, so I did pretty good this time. Hey folks, SidAlpha here. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you want to check out some other First Impressions videos, feel free to click on the link on the left. If you're interested in staying more up to date with what's happening in the PC gaming community, feel free to click on the link to your right. The subscribe button is down at the bottom. Please show your support and punch that evil thing as hard as you can. And once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.